The window cleaning industry is really weird. When I look at it, they're like two completely different types of business owners. There's those that I would classify as like side giggers, right? So they have a few jobs per week. They treat it as kind of a side business. They rely on referrals. They are both doing the selling and the phone calls and then also washing the windows. They're pretty much doing the whole thing on their own. And I'm not saying this is a bad way to run it, but it's a lot more difficult to scale. Now, on the other side, I'm seeing a lot of these like really cool, trendy window cleaning businesses that seem to be doing everything right. They've got the branding and the website, and they are knocking doors and hanging flyers and putting signs out. And they're just being really proactive about growing and scaling and hiring. And it seems like a completely different business. But regardless of which of those camps you fall into, there are really just three things that you need to do, and you can dominate your local area and you can get lots of leads and clients. The reason that this industry is so easy to grow is because most of your competition aren't doing anything. Most of them don't have a website. Most of them don't have reviews. Most of them don't have any sort of proven sales process. And this is great news for you because it is incredibly easy to get new clients. But if you follow these exactly, you should be booking new jobs within the next couple days. All right, so the first thing we need to talk about is Google Maps. Your window cleaning business will live or die by Google Maps. This is where most of your customers should be coming from. Anytime anybody needs their windows washed, they're going to Google and typing in window cleaning near me or best window cleaner in Simi Valley, California. They're not scrolling down to look at websites. They're going directly to the maps and picking one of the top 3 options. So if you don't show up in this section, you basically don't exist. Luckily, getting listed on Google Maps is pretty dang easy, and most of you probably have already done this. You go to Google Business Profile, you create your listing, you have to verify your business, and then you're on the maps. But just because you have a listing doesn't mean that you're going to rank near the top. If you want to do that, you need to optimize your listing and your website. Now, we're not going to go too deep on this in this video, but here's kind of the quick and dirty overview of how this works. The first thing is you need to get lots of reviews to your listing. This is pretty dang easy. All you have to do is ask. On our platform, we have a system that sends automated text messages to clients with a link that takes them right to your listing. But you can do this manually too. Next, you need to optimize your listing with a good description, your service areas, and some real photos of you out on the job. This shows Google that you're a real, legitimate business that deserves to be ranked near the top. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is purchase some local citations. Without understanding the science behind this, local citations basically just boost your presence on Google Maps. This should just be a one-time purchase, but I recommend going and buying just a few hundred local citations. This is a great way to give your listing a quick boost. I'll drop a link down below to the place that I use to order my citations, but trust me, you don't want to skip this part. And finally, you need to optimize your website. Your Google Business Profile listing will not rank well if your site is not optimized for local. And that leads us right into the second strategy, which is your website. Your website doesn't need to be fancy. This one right here is one that I just built for a client. There is no need to pay thousands of dollars for a custom website when you can get a proven templated site that you know will work well because it's been used by a bunch of other window washers. And this site just needs a few things to be successful. First, you need to use the right local keywords. This is going to help your local SEO. Next, you need an easy way for people to contact you, both by phone and text. You need a way for people to book and schedule right on your site. You need some way to build social proof, so showing reviews, testimonials, badges, certifications, anything like that that's going to build trust. You obviously need to state which services you offer so people know whether or not you have what they need. And then finally, I recommend having some sort of introductory offer. In this case, it's $150 off your initial cleaning, and you can adjust your pricing and decide what works best for your business, but having some way to entice first-time clients is really helpful. Now, the best thing about this is most of your competitor websites look like this, or this, or this. So having a site that looks like this is going to give you a massive advantage, not only for when people actually visit your site, but also to boost the ranking of your maps listing. Now, if you want to use this same template that we use for all of my clients, I'm going to drop my calendar link down below. You you can book a call and we'll hop on for 15 minutes and show you how all of it works. All right, let's move into number 3. And you might not like this one, but it does work. And that is you need to stay active with old-fashioned methods of marketing. This includes door knocking, door hangers, yard signs, t-shirts, decals, pretty much anything that's going to get you more exposure on a local level. Now, when it comes to door-to-door, it's really just a numbers game. The more doors you knock, the more clients you're going to get. If you're stopping after just 20 doors, you're probably not going to get any new clients. Now, when it comes to yard signs, door hangers, and flyers, you can do this randomly, but we find that it is much more effective when you have a more targeted approach. Watch this quick clip right here to see what I mean.
So after each job, we have our guys put out these door hangers to all the neighbors' houses, and they put out a yard sign that say windows cleaned. These pretty much just act as a referral, it just says we just clean your neighbor's dirty windows, use their name to get $50 off. And if a neighbor calls in and then it says that they got a door hanger with their neighbor's name on it, then we can track it back to see what technician did their house. And then we will bonus that technician extra $50 if that person signs up, because then that means they put forth the extra effort and put out door hangers, trying to get more jobs and stuff. So just a little another incentive for the boys. The more you put out, the better the odds.
So I'm really hoping right now that after seeing these different strategies, you're starting to realize that this whole process can be easy. You just have to do the right things and do them consistently. And then once you figure out the strategies that work, you just need to be willing to invest back into those and scale them up. I've run into far too many owners that are too afraid to spend $1,000 a month on advertising, even if it's going to give them a 10x return on that investment. I think it's just some kind of roadblock that us as business owners have to overcome, because once you can crack that code, booking new jobs becomes the easy part. And then you have another problem to deal with, which is having enough technicians to do all the work. So I hope this short video helped, and if you'd like me to take a look at your business and online presence, just go ahead and click that calendar link down below, book a 15-minute call, and we can show you a few things that you can improve to grow your business. Good luck.